This dark Moana theory will change the way you view the Disney movie. Is it true? You decided. Moana is one of Disney's most beloved contemporary animated films. Like many of its newer movies, the focus is not on the main princess finding a prince to make her happy, but rather self-discovery and adventure and finding happiness in herself. But for every incredible film, there's a dark fan theory lurking in the shadows. And even kids' Disney movies aren't safe from the depths of Reddit. This one posits that Moana spends most of the movie dead. Yep, you read that right. Dead. The seed for the theory begins, well, at the beginning with Moana asking the ocean for help. She's immediately overtaken by a storm, which strands her on an island occupied by Maui, the shape-shifting demigod voiced by Dwayne Johnson. The theory is that there is a barrier between the spiritual, mystical world and the real world, with Maui's island located in the former. In order for Moana to get there, and return the relic stolen from the goddess Te Fiti, she has to die, too. If you're thinking that sounds too dark for a Disney film, have you seen Bambi? Anyway, there is some evidence for it, too. From the moment Moana is caught in the storm, she doesn't interact with any other normal humans until after Te Fiti brings her back. During the movie, Moana exhibits the kind of supernatural resilience reserved for superheroes, rarely getting physically hurt during her altercations post-storm. The only time she seems to be genuinely injured is after she collides with a rock while trying to escape Maui's cave, and the Redditor explains this as a psychosomatic experience of pain. She knows it should hurt, so she feels hurt, rather than a genuine sensation. There is a competing theory here, that the heart of Te Fiti, which Moana is carrying, is protecting her. This makes just as much, if not more, sense, but a bit of competition is healthy. But perhaps the strongest bit of evidence is Moana's communication with her grandmother, with whom she is only able to speak in a corporeal way once she passes through the storm, aka dies. They can communicate because she, too, is dead. Of course, it isn't just Moana who was killed by the storm. Her companion, the chicken Hey Hey, also would have passed through to the other side, as it were, only to be resurrected by Te Fiti. As further proof, Maui even says the chicken lives, which, when you take this theory into account, is a very layered joke. When Moana returns, she is reborn by Te Fiti, along with Hey Hey, and takes up the mantle of chief and wayfinder, having brought peace to the seas. Now, whether that rebirth is literal or metaphorical is up to you to decide. By Gabriella Geisinger.